What's the deal with skunks? These black and white mammals have one of nature's most effective defense systems, yet most people know surprisingly little about them beyond their infamous smell. Today, we're exploring the foul-smelling world of skunks, with facts that might change how you think about these misunderstood stinkers. When people first encounter skunks, they quickly find out that their spray can reach up to 12 feet with remarkable accuracy. And that smell? It can be detected from over 1.5 miles away. These details unravel how skunks mastered the art of staying alive. But what most people don't realize is that skunks give multiple warning signs before they spray. Before unleashing their chemical weapon, skunks go through an elaborate warning routine. They'll stomp their feet, raise their tail, hiss, and arch their back. It's basically their way of saying, "I really don't want to do this, but I will if you make me." Some species take it even further. Spotted skunks actually perform handstands as part of their intimidation display. This may sound ridiculous, but it's a real defensive behavior that scientists have documented extensively. Speaking of species, there are actually 12 different types of skunks. Most people only know about the striped skunk, but there are also spotted skunks, hog-nosed skunks, and hooded skunks. Each species has unique characteristics. Spotted skunks are the acrobats. They're the only ones that do those handstands. Hog-nosed skunks have specialized snouts for digging up insects. The diversity within the skunk family is much greater than most people realize. Here's something that might surprise you. Baby skunks, called kids, can spray when they're just 8 days old. That's before their eyes even open. It's like having a defensive weapon baked right in. Young skunks are vulnerable to predators, so being born with a functional defense system increases their survival chances significantly. Mother skunks typically have litters of 4 to 7 kids, and they stay with her for several months learning essential survival skills. Now let's talk about that spray. Skunks don't have unlimited ammunition. They can only spray about 5 to 6 times before their glands are empty. It takes approximately 10 days for them to fully replenish their supply. This limitation explains why skunks are so conservative with their spray, and why they give all those warning signs first. They literally can't afford to waste it. The spray itself is made of sulfur compounds called thiols. These are the same chemicals that give rotten eggs their smell, but in skunks, they're concentrated to extreme levels. The spray can cause temporary blindness, burning sensations, and intense nausea. And that old remedy about tomato juice? It doesn't actually neutralize the smell, it just temporarily masks it. Despite their adaptations, skunks have surprisingly poor vision. They can only see clearly for about 10 feet. This explains why so many skunks end up as roadkill. They simply can't see vehicles approaching until it's too late. However, nature compensates for this weakness with excellent hearing and an incredible sense of smell. These heightened senses help them navigate their environment and detect both food and danger. Skunks play a crucial role in pest control. A single skunk can consume over 5,000 grubs in one season. They also eat mice, rats, insects, and even venomous snakes. Skunks are actually immune to rattlesnake venom, making them one of the few mammals that can safely prey on these dangerous reptiles. Their diet makes them valuable allies for farmers and gardeners, even if their presence isn't always welcome. The distinctive black and white coloring of skunks serves an important purpose. It's called aposematic coloration, essentially a warning signal to potential predators. Just like bright colors on poisonous frogs, the bold stripes on skunks advertise their dangerous defensive capabilities. Most predators learn quickly to associate these markings with an unpleasant experience and avoid skunks altogether. One serious concern with skunks is their role as rabies vectors. Skunks are one of the primary carriers of rabies in North America, along with raccoons and bats. This doesn't mean all skunks are rabid, but it's important to never approach or handle wild skunks. Rabid skunks often display unusual behavior. They might be aggressive or unusually docile, and they may be active during daylight hours when they're normally nocturnal, although this isn't always the case. Skunks have adapted remarkably well to human environments. They've become common in suburban and even urban areas, often denning under porches, in crawl spaces, or in abandoned buildings. A skunk had her kits under my mother's house every season for years. They're omnivores with flexible diets. While they prefer natural foods like insects and grubs, they'll also eat pet food, garbage, and garden vegetables. This adaptability has helped them thrive despite habitat loss and urban expansion. What many people don't realize is that skunks are actually quite intelligent. Studies have shown they can remember food source locations, solve simple problems to access food, and even recognize individual humans. They have good spatial memory and can navigate complex environments effectively. This intelligence, combined with their adaptability, explains why they've been so successful living alongside humans. Skunks have survived for years, with relatively few physical changes because their defense system works so well. While other animals adapted size, speed, or strength for protection, skunks developed a chemical deterrent so effective that even the largest predators give them space. Their strategy of warning before defending has proven incredibly successful. During winter months, skunks don't truly hibernate but enter a state of torpor. Multiple skunks, especially females, may den together to conserve body heat. Males typically den alone. During this period, they survive on fat reserves built up during warmer months. This social denning behavior shows that skunks aren't as solitary as once believed. Here's one more fascinating fact that most people don't know. Skunks are excellent climbers and swimmers. While we typically think of skunks as ground-dwelling creatures, they're actually quite versatile in their movement. Striped skunks can climb trees to escape predators or reach food sources like bird eggs and insects. Their sharp claws give them good grip on bark, though spotted skunks are the true acrobats, regularly climbing as part of their daily routine. When it comes to water, skunks are surprisingly capable swimmers using a dog paddle style to cross streams and small rivers. However, they avoid water when possible because getting wet compromises their spray effectiveness. The oils in their fur that help disperse the spray don't work well when soaked. This mobility helps explain how skunks have colonized such diverse habitats across North America. From forests to grasslands, from mountains to coastal areas, they've found ways to thrive. So the next time you encounter that unmistakable skunk odor, remember you're detecting one of nature's most sophisticated defense systems. These animals have survived and thrived not through aggression or size, but through an incredibly effective deterrent that requires minimal energy expenditure. Between their warnings, their useful diet, and sharp instincts, skunks have earned their place in nature's Hall of Fame. Understanding these facts about skunks can help us better coexist with these interesting little creatures. While their spray is undoubtedly unpleasant, their ecological role and fascinating adaptations make them an important part of North American wildlife. If you found this video interesting, like it, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get awesome animal notifications every week. Up next, raccoon facts.